Hello, this is Cio Rodriguez, continuing with our CISSP 2024 study guide, the only guide that you will need to pass the CISSP certification exam. So we are here. We have already covered objective 1.1 and objective 1.2. So if you have not watched those videos, I will encourage you to go ahead and do so. And please remember that this content is completely free. There is a lot of time and effort that I put in creating this video. The only thing that I ask of you is to subscribe to my channel, to click on like. If you consider that this is valuable to you, then I would really, really appreciate your support. Just want to grow my audience in my channel. So please share with anyone that you think that may benefit from this. Um, Taking a CISSP class somewhere else, it takes it's a lot of money. Um, it takes a lot of time and effort to prepare for the CISSP, but it is worth it, right? And again, this will be a complete class, just free. Please help me with this. All right, that being said, so let's go to our content of this section. In section 3, we are going to be again discussing objective 1.3, evaluate and apply security governance principles. And here we will cover alignment of the security function to business strategy, goals, mission, and objectives, organizational processes like acquisitions, divestitures, governance committees. That's a mouthful there. Organizational roles and responsibilities, security control frameworks, and due care and due diligence. Those are the topics that we are going to discuss in this lesson. Security governance establishes the foundation for a successful security program. This objective assesses your grasp of core security governance principles and their practical application. And here's a breakdown. So alignment with business strategy. What does that mean? Security should not exist in a vacuum, right? An effective security program aligns with the organization's overall business strategy, goals, missions, and objectives. This ensures security investments support the business and don't hinder growth or innovation. Security professionals should understand the business landscape, its risk tolerance, and strategic priorities. This understanding allows them to tailor security measures to protect critical assets and initiatives. Organizational processes. Security considerations should be integrated throughout relevant organizational processes. Some examples are, for example, some examples, as I just said, acquisitions and divestitures. Security due diligence must be conducted during mergers and acquisitions to identify and address potential security risks associated with the target entity's IT infrastructure and data. Conversely, divestitures required careful planning to ensure secure data transfer and systems decommissioning. The actually the Marriott hotels suffer a big data security breach a couple of years ago, and they have suffered many, but one of them was actually related to an acquisition that they made to another hotel chain, and they did not do the due diligence, right? So when companies engage in merging with other companies, it is extremely important that they handle this properly, because if they don't, then it could be really, really bad. Governance committees, security governance committees composed of senior management and security leaders provide oversight and direction for the security program. These committees establish security policies, allocate resources, and ensure alignment with business objectives. And this is why it is so important that the security function get the support of top management, because without those resources, any cybersecurity initiatives, any project, it's very difficult for a project to succeed if there is no support from top management. Now, because there's so many problems with cybersecurity nowadays, it looks like top management is actually paying attention when it comes to cybersecurity. Yeah, it's a cost. The way they see it is that it's just cost. It's a cost. What do you call it? Cut source. But the matter of the fact is that if a company is breached, then the cost to repair the breach and the reputation of the company could be a lot higher. So I think that a lot of companies are getting it now, and they are not taking that risk. Okay? Roles and responsibilities define the functions and expectations within a team or organization. And a role describes a specific function and its general contribution to the overall goals. For example, the role of a security analyst might involve identifying vulnerabilities. The vulnerabilities, right? And then responsibilities, on the other hand, outline the specific tasks and duties assigned to a role. Continuing with the security analyst example, their responsibility might include monitoring security systems, investigating suspicious activity, and participating in security assessments, right? By clearly defining roles and responsibilities, organizations ensure everyone understands their part in achieving success in the company when it comes to cybersecurity. Some common cybersecurity roles in most organizations, obviously the CISO, which leads and manages the overall information security program, also develops and implements the organization's security strategy, oversees security policies, standards, and procedures, manages security budget and resources, and represents the security program to senior management. Then we have a security analyst who identifies and analyzes security vulnerabilities and threats, monitors security system for suspicious activity, investigates security incidents and performs root cause analyses, participates in security testing and assessment, and provides security awareness training to employees. The security engineer designs, implements, and maintains security controls, configures firewalls, intrusion detection and prevention systems, and other security devices, hardens operating systems and applications, performs vulnerability assessments and penetration testing, and manages security patches and updates, among other things. Then you have the security architect, which designs and creates the organization's security architecture, identifies and implements security solutions to meet business needs, ensures security controls integrate seamlessly with existing IT infrastructure, stays up to date on emerging security threats and technologies, and advises on security implications of new technologies and business initiatives. The security manager oversees the day-to-day operations of the security team, manages security policies and procedures, ensures compliance with security regulations and standards, coordinates security incident response activities, develops and maintains security documentation. The Security Operations Center or SOC analyst monitors security system for suspicious activity in real time, responds to security incidents according to established procedures, escalates security incidents to the appropriate team members, analyzes security data to identify trends and threats, and documents security incidents and investigation. Then you have the pen tester, which conducts authorized simulated cyber attacks to identify vulnerability in systems and applications, develops and executes penetration testing plans, reports on identified vulnerabilities and recommend remediation actions, and stays up to date on hacking techniques and tools. Now, it is important to note that obviously not all companies can afford to have all these people on board. Only the big companies would have a team with all these members and many more. A lot of small companies, they outsource some of this. They use a third-party provider for, especially pen testing is really important, but also it's very expensive. So most companies, small and medium companies, what they do is that whenever they need to do a pen testing exercise, they would hire a third-party company to do that. So, but again, so this is just, a list of roles and responsibility. It depends on the company. They may be less, fewer than this. They may be more. Again, depends on the company. Another very important component in this section is about security control frameworks. They provide a structured approach to implementing a comprehensive security program. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, right? So you can use one of these programs, or you can use several, and then you modify according to your needs. Every company, it's different, and there is no one size fit all. So you can use pieces, from different of this framework. But it's important to have one framework at least. These frameworks outline best practices, controls, and procedures to mitigate security risk. And some of them, some popular, are the NIST Cybersecurity Framework, or CSF, which is a voluntary framework from the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, that provides high-level view of cybersecurity risk management. And here is the webpage. It's an excellent resource. So I would encourage you to go to this page if you want to learn more. There's a lot of resources over here that that would be very benefit for any company, and also to learn more about for the CISSP exam. The CIS controls, this is the Center for Internet Security is a prioritized set of security controls, again, developed by the Center for Internet Security, that addresses high impact threats. And another great resource that any cyber the security professional should use. Right? So Again, here is the list of controls, version 8. This is the latest version as of April 12, 2024, when I'm recording this this video. And here it's a in a glance everything that they do. But again, it's a really good page to help with any company with their cybersecurity program. And we also have here the ISO 27001 and 27002, which is the International Organization for Standardization, ISO. Again, standards that provide a comprehensive set of best practices for information security management system and ISMS. And again, this is international. So any company that establishes their security program around the ISO 27001, it's a really good framework and is recognized internationally. So a company that goes through that exercise, it says a lot about the reputation of the company and actually the trustworthiness of that organization. And here is the web page for this page. If you are going to embark into, going through this certification process, then it is worth it to buy their copy of this document. So from their website. But again, really good page also to implement an information security management system, or ISMS. And this is a great page. This is a great page to a lot of good resources with these pages over here. Okay. The final concept we're going to discuss in this section is the due care and due diligence. So due care, due diligence, refers to taking reasonable steps to identify and mitigate security risks. This principle applies to various security decisions, including selecting security vendors and service providers, okay, implementing new technologies or systems, responding to security incidents, and sharing data with third parties. So it's important to remember that effective security governance is an ongoing process. Security leaders must continuously evaluate the program's effectiveness, adapt to evolving threats, and ensure that it remains aligned with the organization's changing needs. By understanding and applying these principles, you can create a security program that empowers your organization to achieve its goals while safeguarding critical information assets. And so that's it for this section. In the next video, we are going to cover objective 1.4, determine compliance and other requirements. So again, please remember to subscribe to my channel, to like my channel, to motivate me to continue doing this training videos. Thank you and see you in the next one.